All right, workout worthy, welcome to PiYo. PiYo is a combination of Pilates and yoga, and ideally PiYo is done in bare feet. This is a mind-body workout. We're gonna lengthen, strengthen, tone, and condition every muscle from head to toe. During PiYo, we not only work on our strength, but our balance, our flexibility, and our stability. This is such a functional way to exercise. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, like this video, and use Workout Worthy to be consistent with your exercise routine. And this workout is mind-body, but we're gonna get the benefits of increasing our heart rate, burning calories, and building muscle while we do so. Now we're gonna start in mountain pose. Feet are together, heels can be slightly apart just depending on your anatomy. You wanna feel centered through all four corners of your feet. And this is an active pose. So your kneecaps are lifted, your inner thighs are sealed. We're elongating from the bottom of our feet all the way through the crown of our head. Powerhouse is strong, about 2 inches above, 2 inches below your belly button. Feel like that area is engaged. Head is an extension of your spine. We don't want to tuck our chin, which is going to close your airways, and that tends to round our back. We also don't want to lift our chin, which pinches our vertebrae, and then we tend to arch. So be very mindful of where your head is throughout all of our yoga poses. Now let's take a couple of nice deep diaphragmatic yoga breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Let's start with a forward fold. Our first one, so your hands can come to your thighs, shins, yoga blocks, or the floor. Sealing your inner thighs, flat back, inhale, reaching up, exhale back to mountain. Inhale, exhale, sitting into a chair pose. Weight stays even through the balls and the heels of your feet. Powerhouse is still strong, our head is still an extension of our spine. Breathing as we hold. Now adding movement. Inhale, mountain, exhale, chair. Inhale, mountain, exhale, chair. Holding chair, inhale, reach through your fingers, exhale, fold up and over your thighs. Inhale, reach, and then exhale as your arms fold in flight. Keeping our core engaged in our folded chair, breathing as we hold. Now adding movement. Inhale, reach to mountain. Exhale, folded chair. Inhale, reach to mountain. Exhale, folded chair. Inhale and exhale. Now inhale, holding at the top, interlocking your fingers, pointer to the ceiling. Exhale, side bend up and over towards your right. Keeping our hips stacked right above our knees, right above our ankles. Inhale, center. Exhale, side bend up and over. Inhale, center, exhale. Now standing twist, hips stay square as we open towards our right. Inhale, center, exhale, open towards your left. Inhale and exhale, holding standing twist. Bend your left knee, hinge forward, and dive down to a spinal twist and forward fold. Stacking your shoulders, reaching that right hand to the ceiling without going beyond. Extend your left knee, lower that right hand back to our forward fold. Sealing our inner thighs, flat back, inhale up, exhale mountain. Inhale, exhale chair. Breathing as we hold our chair pose. And add movement. Mountain, into chair, mountain, into chair. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale, holding chair. Inhale, reach through your fingers. Exhale, fold up and over your thighs. Inhale, reach. Exhale, arms fold in flight. Breathing in our folded chair. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, folded chair. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, folded chair. Reach and lower. Interlocking our fingers, pointer to the ceiling. Side bend up and over towards your left. Inhale, center. Exhale, side bend towards the right. Feeling that length. Inhale. Exhale, mountain. Standing twist. Hips stay square as we open towards the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, towards the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, hold here. Bend your right knee. Hinge forward. Dive down to a spinal twist and forward fold. Stacking our shoulders, reaching that left hand to the ceiling without going beyond. Extend your right leg, lower that left hand into forward fold. Sealing the inner thighs, flat back, inhale up. Exhale, mountain, centering breath. Inhale, reach. And exhale. And we're gonna come towards the front of our mat. You wanna have room behind you. And we're gonna start with a centering breath. Inhale and exhale. Folding forward. Lifting through your tailbone, elongating down your spine as you allow your upper body to hang. Right leg steps back, runner's lunge. Head is higher than your heart. Hands can be on yoga blocks or the floor. Adding movement, lift the hips slightly, gently press through. Lift the hips slightly, gently press through. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. From runner's lunge, left leg extends to plank. On your toes or on your knees, inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. You can stay in down dog or point your left toes reaching to a high leg hip extension. If your left leg is lifted, slowly lower. We are all going to bend our left knee, stepping through our hands back to runner's lunge. Changing your back foot to the warrior stance. Lift to either a supported or extended warrior one. Your left knee is bent, right leg is straight. Work on squaring your hips towards the side wall. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Inhale and exhale. Reach and lower. Reach and lower. Inhale, opening our hips, opening our chest. Exhale, warrior two. Hips are open, shoulders are level. That left knee still on the same angle as your toes. Breathing as you hold, and then adding movement. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Inhale and exhale. Extend and bend. Inhale and exhale. Holding. Both arms reach up, interlocking our fingers. Side bend up and over towards your right. Inhale, center. Exhale, side bend up and over towards your left. Back to center. Arms release, warrior two. Inhale, hinge, and then exhale, right angle. Start supporting on your thigh. So this is option one, you can stay here. Option two, you reach towards the floor. Option three, you can use a yoga block. And option four, on the floor. Breathing in this right angle pose. Let's take our left hand behind our leg, lifting that back heel. Runner's lunge. Left leg extends to plank, on your toes or on your knees. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Feeling that length, feeling that stretch. soften your knees and baby step, walking your feet to your hands into a forward fold. Sealing the inner thighs, flat back, inhale up. Exhale, mountain. Okay, let's take it to the other side. Our goal is symmetry, but we might not be there yet. So let's explore these poses, see what this side of our body needs today. Mountain pose, centering breath, fold forward, inhale, reach, exhale. Feeling that length as we stretch. Let's take our left leg back into runner's lunge. Head is higher than your heart. Hands can be on yoga blocks or the floor. Adding movement, lifting slightly, gently pressing through. Lifting slightly, gently pressing through. Moving runner's lunge. Just lifting and lowering, exploring that stretch. And then holding runner's lunge. Right leg extends to plank. On your toes or on your knees. Chaturanga. Up dog. And down dog. You can stay in downward facing dog or point your right toe reaching towards the wall behind you or the ceiling in a high leg hip extension. If your right leg is lifted, slowly lower. Bend your right knee, stepping through your hands into runner's lunge. Use your hands if you need to align better. Change your back foot to the warrior stance, and then lifting to either a supported or extended warrior one. Breathing here as we hold. Adding movement, extend your right knee and bend. Inhale and exhale. Reach and lower. Reach and lower. Inhale, opening your hips, opening your chest. Exhale, warrior two. This knee is on the same angle as your toes, hips and shoulders are level. Add movement. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Let's do one more. Moving warrior two. Now as we hold at the bottom, both arms reach, interlocking, pointer to the ceiling. Side bend up and over towards your left. Inhale, center. Exhale, side bend up and over towards your right. Inhale, center. Exhale, arms release. Now inhale, hinge. Exhale, right angle. Start supporting on your thigh, and you might stay right here. If you want to go a little deeper, you can extend that right hand. Right hand might come to a yoga block. You might be able to go to the floor. Do what your body needs. Breathing in this right angle pose. Then inhale, right hand comes behind your leg, lifting your back heel. Exhale, runner's lunge. Right leg extends to plank. On your toes or on your knees. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Feeling that length, feeling that stretch. Now softening your knees, baby step. Walk your feet to your hands into forward fold. Sealing the inner thighs, flat back, inhale up. Exhale, mountain. Take a centering breath. Go ahead and grab a drink, towel off. We're gonna move on to our balance section. Today, we are doing one of my favorite poses, standing modified dancer. So you wanna find a focal point. I'm gonna go sideways so you can see my form a little bit better. Find a focal point, something you can focus your gaze to that's not gonna move. Now take a centering breath in mountain and exhale. Bending your right knee, holding your foot. Left leg is straight, hips are level, powerhouse is strong. Already feeling that circle of a stretch on your right side. Inhale, left arm reaches up to counterbalance. Exhale. Now inhale, you're gonna gently press your right foot into your hand. And as you exhale, you're gonna hinge forward. You might go an inch or two. You might go farther. You might be closer to parallel. Feel that length. You can explore softening or extending your left knee to find your balance. Breathing as we hold. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, release. Nice centering breath. Inhale and exhale. Okay, other side. So you want to find a focal point, something you can focus your gaze to. I'm going to face the opposite way. Inhale, reaching up, and exhale. Inhale, bending that left knee, holding that left foot, feeling that stretch already. Inhale, reaching that right arm up. Now this might be where you stay, but if you want to add that movement, inhale, reach, pressing the left foot into your hand. Exhale, hinge. Maybe an inch or two, maybe farther. Listening to your body. You're not trying to look like a statue. You want to feel your muscles firing. Wobbling is good, but we don't want to wobble so much that we fall over. Find that challenge. Breathing as we hold. Then inhale, lifting back up. Exhale, release. Centering breath. Okay, we're going to do one more time on each side. Mountain pose, centering breath. Inhale up and exhale. Bending that right leg and exhale. Inhale, left arm reaches up. Exhale. Inhale, pressing that foot into your hand, feeling that length. Exhale, hinge. Finding your standing modified dancer pose. Feeling that length. Breathing as you hold. Feel those muscles firing as you get stronger. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, release. Ooh, left foot, it's talking to me. So I'm going to do some toe points, toe flexes, a couple of toe circles in each direction. Last time, last side. Mountain pose. Centering breath. Inhale, bending your knee, holding your foot. Exhale. Inhale, reach. Exhale. Inhale, press. And exhale, hinge. Finding your pose. Feeling that length. Breathing as we hold, feeling those muscles firing, learning how to adjust. Inhale, back up. Exhale, release. Take your right foot, point and flex. Couple of toe circles. Whew. Okay, next section. Let's take it to the front of our mat again. You want a little bit of room in front of you. So maybe not all the way to the end, but you definitely need room behind you. Centering breath. Inhale, reach. And exhale, fold forward. First time through, we're gonna go a little bit slow. Step back into a runner's lunge, head is higher than your heart. Left leg extends to plank, and your toes are on your knees. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. You can stay in down dog or point your left toes. Reach into a high leg hip extension. If your left leg is lifted, lower it down, bending your left knee, step through, back to runner's lunge, and then we're gonna lift to either a supported or extended high lunge. From high lunge, shift your weight to your left foot. We're gonna push off into a standing half moon. You might need your right leg for balance on the floor, so keep that left knee soft. You might extend closer to parallel. From standing half moon, square your hips, reaching to a warrior three. So stretching head to toe, fingertip to fingertip, kneecap faces the floor, not the front. You can use that right toe for balance if you need to. Bending your knee, we're gonna balance in mountain, and you can hold this knee bend, or we can do 1 to 2 leg extensions. Great job. Lowering down, a little more vinyasa with that movement. Inhale, exhale, fold forward. You can step right, left, or hop to plank. Chaturanga, up dog, and down dog. Stay in down dog or high leg hip extension. Lower the leg, bend the knee, stepping into our runner's lunge. Lifting, high lunge, Shifting our weight, pushing off, standing half moon. Squaring into a warrior three. Bending our knee, balance in mountain. Hold for 1 to 2 leg extensions. Lower down, centering breath. We're gonna start at the top and add a lunge sequence at the end. Fold forward. Step right, left, or hop to your plank. Chaturanga, up dog, down dog. With or without that high leg hip extension. Runner's lunge, high lunge. Shifting our weight, pushing off, standing half moon. Squaring into warrior three. Bending our knee, balance in mountain. Hold or 1 to 2 leg extensions. Right leg is gonna go back and we're gonna come into a high lunge. You can stay centered or spinal twist. Back to high lunge. You can stay centered or hinge to prayer. Back to high lunge. Hold here or exhale, spinal twist. Inhale, center, hold here or exhale, hinge to prayer. Now shifting our weight to that left foot, mountain pose. Centering breath, and we're gonna do this one last time on this side. Inhale, exhale, fold forward. Step right, left, or hop to plank. Chaturanga, up dog, and down dog. Left leg, optional, high leg hip extension. Lower the leg, bend the knee, runner's lunge. High lunge. Pushing off into standing half moon. Squaring into warrior three. Bending our knees, we balance in mountain. Holding that bent knee for 1 to 2 leg extensions. Step back, high lunge. Hold or spinal twist. High lunge. Hold or hinge to prayer. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, shifting our weight, standing strong. Exhale, mountain, centering breath. Other side. Now you can face the same wall, that's more than fine. Do you want to be able to see me? And I want to make sure that you can see my alignment. Centering breath in mountain. Fold forward, inhale, reach. Remember, this is our first time through, so we're going to go a little slower to explore the positions. Left leg steps back, runner's lunge, head is higher than your heart. Right leg extends to plank, on your toes or on your knees. Chaturanga, up dog, and down dog. You can stay in downward facing dog or point your right toes reaching high leg hip extension. Remember, our goal is symmetry, but you might not be there yet. Lower your right leg if it's lifted, step through. Use your hands if you need to align better into runner's lunge. Then we lift to a high lunge. You can support on your thigh or extend your arms overhead. Breathing. Then we shift our weight to our right foot. Right hand comes down as we extend to a standing half moon. You can use your left toe for balance or try to get it up towards parallel. Squaring into warrior three. Reaching head to toe. Reaching fingertip to fingertip. Explore extending or softening that right leg to find your balance. Then we bend our knee. Use your left toe if you need balance. Bend your knee if you want the challenge. You can hold or extend and bend, extend and bend. Bring it back down. Move back a little bit. Next time, this round, we are going to add a little more vinyasa, a little bit more flow, but the same positions. Here we go. Inhale, exhale, fold forward. You can step left, right, or hop to your plank on your toes or on your knees. Chaturanga, up dog, down dog. You can stay in down dog or point your right toes, reaching to the high leg hip extension. If your right leg is lifted, lower it down. We're all gonna bend our right knee, stepping through our hands. Runner's lunge, softening that back knee, high lunge. Shifting our weight to the right foot, right hand comes to the floor, standing half moon, and then squaring our hips, reaching to a warrior three, head to toe, fingertip to fingertip. Bending your left knee, balance in mountain, you can hold, or 1 to 2, leg extensions. Bring it down, centering breath. Adding that lunge sequence at the end, fold forward, step left, right, or hop to your plank, chaturanga, up dog, down dog. With or without that high leg hip extension option, lower through into runner's lunge, lifting to high lunge, shifting our weight, pushing off, standing half moon, squaring into warrior three. Bending your knee, balance in mountain, hold for 1 to 2, leg extensions. Now left leg goes back, high lunge. Arms can be up or down. You can hold high lunge or add a spinal twist. Back to center, hold high lunge or hinge to prayer. Legs stay virtually the same. Exhale with or without that spinal twist. Inhale, center. Exhale with or without that hinge. Inhale, stepping up. Centering breath in mountain, and then we're gonna do this last time on this last side, starting with our forward fold. Step left, right, or hop to your plank on your toes or on your knees. Chaturanga, up dog, and down dog. You can stay here or high leg hip extension. Lower your leg, bend your knee, runner's lunge. High lunge, shifting and pushing off, standing half moon, squaring into warrior three. Bending our knee, balance in mountain, extend and bend, extend and bend. Inhale, high lunge, exhale, spinal twist. Inhale, exhale, hinge to prayer. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale, shifting our weight, pushing off, mountain pose, centering breath. Very nice. Grab a drink, towel off. Now we're going to start at the back of our mat. You need enough room to walk out into a plank. Take a nice centering breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale, folding forward. Hold 1 breath. Right hand leads, 3 presses to a plank. Right, left, right. On your toes or on your knees, you can hold plank, or 1 to 2, close grip tricep push-ups. Downward facing dog. Right hand leads, right, left, right. Back to forward fold. Sealing the inner thighs. Ragdoll, using the strength of your core to stack your vertebrae up to mountain. Inhale and exhale. Fold forward. Holding 1 breath. Left hand leads, 3 presses to plank. Left, right, left. On your toes or on your knees, you can hold, or 1 to 2, close grip tricep push-ups. Downward facing dog. Left hand leads, 3 presses, left, right, left. Back to forward fold. Sealing your inner thighs. Ragdoll, all the way up. Centering breath. And we're gonna build on that. Fold forward. Hold 1 breath. Right hand leads, 3 presses, right, left, right. On your toes or on your knees, hold, or 1 to 2, close grip tricep push-ups. Right leg bends, we're gonna step into a spider lunge. Feel that stretch. You can stay centered in the spider lunge, or you can bring your right hand to your hip or the ceiling, adding rotation. If your right hand is lifted, bring it back down. We're gonna step our right leg back to plank, and then lifting our hips, downward facing dog. Right hand leads, 3 presses, right, left, right, back to forward fold, ragdoll. Centering breath, inhale, exhale, fold forward, inhale, exhale, holding 1 breath. Left hand leads, 3 presses, left, right, left. On your toes or on your knees, hold for 1 to 2. Close grip tricep push-ups. Left leg, spider lunge. Hands can stay where they are. If you do want to add that rotation though, left hand comes to your hip or the ceiling in a reverse spider lunge. And then back. Left leg extends to plank. Hips lift to down dog. Left hand, 3 presses back to forward fold. Ragdoll. Now we're gonna do one final time on each side. Take a centering breath. Then fold forward. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Right hand leads, 3 presses. Right, left, right. On your toes or on your knees, you can hold, or 1 to 2. Close grip tricep presses. Right leg steps forward into spider lunge. You can stay centered or reach to that reverse. If your right hand is lifted, bring it back. Now you can stay high on your palms, or you can lower to your forearms, really deepening that spider lunge stretch. Notice my knee stays right above my ankle. You do not want your knee jutting forward. Now if you're on your forearms, press back up to your palms. Right leg extends to plank. Hips lift, down dog. 3 presses, right, left, right. Ragdoll. Centering breath. Last time, last side. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold forward. Hold 1 breath. Left hand leads, 3 presses. Left, right, left. On your toes or on your knees, hold plank. Or 1 to 2. Tricep push-ups. Left leg bends, spider lunge. Now you might stay here this entire time, and this is great. If you do want rotation, left hand comes to your hip or the ceiling. Breathing in either option. If your left hand is lifted, bring it back down. And you can stay in this high spider lunge with your palms on the floor, or you can lower to your forearms, keeping that alignment. Left knee is right above your ankle. Such a deep inner thigh. Hamstring stretch. Now if you're on your forearms, press back to your palms. Left leg extends to plank. Hips lift. Left arm leads, 3 presses. Left, right, left. Forward fold. And ragdoll. Centering breath. And we're going to transition down to our mat. Inhale, exhale, fold forward. Right hand leads, 3 presses to our plank. Softening our knees, sink it back, extended child's pose. Feeling that length as you sink your hips over your heels, rest your forehead on the mat. Couple of nice deep breaths. Rounding up nice and slow. Let's come on to our sit bones for staff pose. Feet are flexed, legs are straight. Inhale, reach. Exhale, point and fold. Leading with your chest. Inhale, reach, and exhale, just our feet. Point and flex, point and flex, point and flex. Inhale, reach. Exhale, point and fold. Inhale, reach, and exhale. Come into a butterfly stretch. Bottom of our feet together, knees fall off to the side, elongating from our sit bones up through the crown of our head. Feeling that length. Head tilt up and over towards your right, keeping both shoulders low. Neck is long. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, up and over towards your left. Feeling length, not compression. Inhale. Exhale, chin goes down towards your chest. Inhale. Exhale, chin lifts slightly, just enough to open your airways without compressing the back of your neck. Inhale, back to center. And we are all done. Fantastic job, workout worthy. That was an incredible PiYo Flow workout. Lengthening, strengthening, toning, and conditioning. Subscribe to this channel, like this video. Come back and join me anytime.